Hi friends, this is Cara McHugh at the Studio 12, and today I'm here to share with you 5 audition tips. Audition tip number 1, always practice in the shoes you plan to wear for the audition, competition, whatever it may be. Why? Well, because if you wear a heel or a wedge, it's going to affect the way you feel connected to the floor. It's going to affect where you place your weight, and subsequently, it's going to affect how you breathe. So making sure that you practice several times in those shoes before you go to sing so that you understand the adjustments that you need to make for those shoes. So number 2, humidify. So if you're going to use a room humidifier, you can get those at CVS. You just need to use, warm or cool water, depends on your preference. And use it at night when you go to sleep. This is super helpful for me because I live in a really dry apartment. So especially if I'm turning on the heat, that's gonna dry me out during the night. So if I'm going to use a room humidifier, that's what I do. If I am feeling particularly dry that day, I might also use a personal humidifier. And for that, I need to use saline. So make sure you use saline and not regular water for a personal steamer. 3, tea is not magical. I hate to break it to you. What tea does is kind of creates a placebo effect. So if you drink throat coat tea and you swear by it, that's great. Know that it has a numbing agent in it. So that's why we were like, oh, all of a sudden I don't maybe feel that my throat's as scratchy or sore. Sure, but remember, it doesn't mean that that has actually changed the condition of your cords. It's just a numbing sensation. Also, the heat from tea is what makes our throats feel good. It's not the tea itself. 4, hydration. So yes, drink lots of water, but make sure to do so at least 2 hours before you have to sing. Why? Because water doesn't actually touch our vocal folds. If it did, we'd probably die. You have 2 pipes in your neck. You have the trachea, which is your windpipe, and then you have the esophagus, which helps you to swallow liquids and solids. So it's gonna go down your esophagus and take your body approximately 2 hours to process that hydration. Hydrate 2 hours beforehand, and then you don't have to pee. Finally, number 5, make sure you warm up. Now this can get really tricky if, let's say, you're required to be at the audition or the competition maybe 2 hours before you sing. I know that that's gonna be the case for me tomorrow. So warming up, let's say, right before the competition, okay, that's good. You've got the vocal mechanism working. However, if I don't re-warm up again before it's my time slot, it's not gonna be as pliable. Doesn't mean that I can't do it or it's not possible because I know my instrument. It just means that it's not gonna be where it was 2 hours prior. So definitely give yourself the permission, I'd say 20 minutes before it's your slot to re-warm up again. If you don't have a practice room available to you, carry a straw and just slide up and down on ooh vowels. So with audition season coming up, I hope you found those tips helpful. And if you have any other questions, just send me an email at car@thestudio12.com.